Hi everyone and welcome to this new series of the XD Daily Creative Challenge. We will challenge you for 2 weeks and today is just a welcome show, an introduction to explain how it works, how you can join and what to expect during these 2 weeks because you will receive your first challenge starting tomorrow. I already see some familiar names in the chat. Hi Nana, thanks for joining. Hi Niklas. Hi Marek. Olivier, salut. And I will be your host this time for 2 weeks, but our friend Marissa will still be active on Slack. I will explain what this is. Also your mentors, Zach and Chris, they will be on Slack to give you feedback on your design. But first, let me show you how you need to register. So we will jump to this page. It's behance.net /daily creative challenge, okay, where this is our landing page. Everything happens there. So you click here to register, and then you will see the next step invites you to join our Slack group. So I will explain what this is, but you can also bookmark this page because every day we will update the page to show you what is the challenge of the day. So you see these locks, we will unlock them, and it starts tomorrow, Tuesday, October 30. We will have different types of challenges. You will see it will be super fun. And the idea for you is to get an introduction to screen design, UX, UI using Adobe XD, which is free. So make sure to download and install the new version of Adobe XD that we just released 2 weeks ago at Adobe Max. And it's available on Windows and Macs. Hi, Dilson. Thanks for joining. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Joanna. Okay, so that's the first step. You register on the page. Okay. And then we invite you to join the Slack channel. Okay, so you click on join us on Slack and you will join this amazing group where also every day in the announcement channel on the left, we will share the challenges. So if I move back in time, you will see that it was, I think, 6 weeks ago, we had another XD Daily Creative Challenge, and we were sharing the challenges every day. A time tracker app, a team page for an agency website, a fitness tracker mobile app. So expect also different challenges this time. It will deal with web design, responsive design. It will deal with mobile apps, animations, maybe voice prototyping. We will see, but the idea is that after 2 weeks, you will master all the features of Adobe XD, and you will really learn about how to design and share experiences for any type of devices. Okay, so other channels that are interested for you, we have the chat one and the design feedback. So the design feedback is really the place where every day you can share what you are working on, and we have designers from the community, we have mentors, they will give you feedback, okay? They will say, maybe you should improve the typography there, maybe you should play on the contrast, or maybe add this type of interaction. And this is really a great source of inspiration to just get better, okay? Become a better designer, which is the goal of this program. Also, if you have any technical question, there is the Help General channel where you can ask whatever you like about XD. Actually, the XD team, the project managers, are also on Slack, so they can directly answer your questions. And when you join the Slack channel, we invite you to introduce yourself. So how can you join this Slack channel? We will display the link now. It's very easy, and you can share it with your friends if they are also UX designers. So the link is bit.ly/XD Slack. We will display it on top of my face. If we have it, Paco, here we go. So bit.ly/XD capitalized and Slack, okay? So share this link with your friends if they are not on Slack already. And the link is also in the description of this video. Okay, so first step, you register. Second step, you join the Slack channel. And then what will happen every day is that we will notify you. So we will notify you on Slack, announcing a new channel. We will notify you in your Creative Cloud desktop app. So this is here. If you click on the bell, this is where you receive all your Creative Cloud notifications. We will also announce the challenge there. But more importantly, every day at 8:30 Pacific time in the morning, I will go live to announce the challenge, but also to design with you using Adobe XD my take on the challenge. Okay? So today there is no challenge because it will start tomorrow, but I want to maybe give you an introduction and just show you what is Adobe XD and how you can start if it's the first time you're using Adobe XD. Okay? So again, XD is part of Creative Cloud, so it's in your list of applications. But there is a startup plan, so you can get it for free. It's available on adobe.com for Windows and Mac. So get XD, okay? And everything I will do today, you will be able to do it too, okay? D. Ross, you're asking only Slack channel for Adobe Creative Cloud. So it's a Slack channel for the entire community of XD users. Okay, so it's not only for the participants of the day challenge, but this is a place where we like to gather, ask questions about design, provide some feedback. So yeah, make sure to join the Slack channel. Oh, Darini, you're glad that the day challenge is back again. Yeah, super excited. Again, this is the first day, just an introduction, but it will start tomorrow with your first challenge. So today, what I want to do is just, so the first time you use Adobe XD, okay, you can choose what type of experience you want to design. Is it for an iPhone, an iPad, a web? You have also some custom sizes. It could be for an Apple Watch. So anytime you have a screen, you can design an experience. And the goal of Adobe XD is to communicate ideas. So you have an experience in mind and you have to communicate this experience or explain how it works to maybe a team of designers, maybe to stakeholders, maybe a team of developers. Well, you will see that XD is so easy to create an experience, prototype an experience, and share it with anyone. So I will start with one artboard, which is at the size of an iPhone, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, they have the same ratio actually. The iPhone X is the one that is different. But on the left, you have some tools, and here you have the artboards. So with the artboards, I could actually create an iPhone X artboard, but let's play with the iPhone 6 today. Good. And I want to show you how you can use the basic tools in XD to design a screen. Let's pretend that you are working on a mobile app to register to the Daily Creative Challenge. So this is my screen, and I have a background color which is gray. Maybe we can get inspired by these beautiful videos. Did you see the introduction video? Let me know if you liked it. It's made by Oddfellows, and they use a beautiful gradient. So I will try to catch the color from the video and choose here linear gradient or radial. Okay, you have 3 options: solid color, linear gradient, or radial color gradient. And after, so they had something that was a little bit orangey at the top, maybe something a little bit pink, and it ended with something a little bit warmer. Okay, so we can use this. This will be our background for the video. And then we need a title, so you can use the text tool, of course. And we will type XD Daily Creative Challenge. So here it's in pink, so I can change the fill color to make sure that it's easy to read. We just design something playful. The typeface here I'm using Lato, okay, which is available on Adobe Fonts. Now you can sync all the fonts available on Adobe Fonts. Okay, it's the new name for Typekit. So make sure to visit Adobe Fonts. There are like thousands of typefaces that you can use now directly in XD. You just need to activate them. Okay, I have some elements here that I prepared, so I will copy paste the date here. And you see the smart guide is just to make sure that it's aligned. I could also use this, the alignment tools that are in the top right corner. Okay, here we go. And this is an onboarding experience. You know, it's like when you install an app and you launch it for the first time. The games, they are very good at doing this. You know, in game design, you have like maybe 3 or 4 steps just to explain what this is, okay? So let's do that together with a card, with cards, and we need to show the progress. So I will design a card and use the rectangle shape tool. Do a card like this. Again, I will center it. So to center, actually, it's super easy. I just use the Smart Guide. And if you're familiar with Illustrator, you know what this is. This is a very easy way to create rounded corners. Okay, and for cards, usually it's like, actually like in real life, we like to have rounded corners. Just speak to all the users. By default, when you create a shape in XD, you always have the fill color set to white and the border here set to this gray color. So I will uncheck the border and I have my card, okay? I will also add, maybe duplicate this shape. So to duplicate, it's Command D or Control D on Windows. And now you have 2 shapes, okay? And this one I will use like maybe a gray like this. And I will resize it. Here we go. So we do something like this. This is for me a placeholder for illustrations, just to explain the steps and what is the Daily Creative Challenge. And I told you that I want to show progress. So one trick that we use in design, it could be a progress bar. Okay, that's a good trick actually. But usually when you have 4 steps, you know, we use dots and we show where we are, like dot number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So to explain what is the Daily Creative Challenge, I think that I want to use 4 dots. So I will just create one, and I'm using a new tool here, ellipse. And I really invite you to learn the shortcuts. So E for ellipse, R for rectangle, V for the selection tool, like on Photoshop or Illustrator. So I will use ellipse, zoom in, and create 1 dot. So let's do something, maybe 24 pixels, remove the border. And I need 4 dots. So what I could do is actually duplicate and move them, okay? But because I am repeating the same item, I will use an amazing feature in XD, probably my favorite one, the repeat grid. So repeat grid is here. Again, there is a shortcut, which is Command R. I really invite you to use it, Command R. And now if I zoom in, I can repeat the elements and change the space between my elements. So I will try to be consistent. My dots are 24 pixels, so I will do 12 pixels between my elements. Center it. Here we go. And I will play with the opacity. So to make it slightly transparent like this, just to change the state, you know, it's a classic classic trick. One shortcut to play with the opacity, use the numbers, okay, the keys. So if I press 8, it's 80%. If I press 3, 30%. Okay, so let's place it at 50%. I press 5. Okay, and I have the wireframe of my first screen. Okay, it's a very good start. Now, I want to select just this item, so we'll go in the group, copy, and paste on top. And this is just a circle that I will move around, okay? But this is the first step, so let's snap it here. Okay, this is my first screen. So when it comes to illustration, so the first step is, and I'm just copy-pasting the what's written on the website actually. Just to explain what is the Daily Creative Challenge, each day you will receive a challenge. So actually you will receive it each day around 8 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so if you're in Europe, it will be late afternoon. In Asia, it will be in the evening. But that's fine, there is no rush. Okay, take your time. If you want to take 2 days to create your design, take 2 days. Okay, it's not a competition. It's just a way to find motivation. So we challenge you every day, and you find a motivation to create more, design more, get feedback, and you will get better. Like I promise, you will see, like after 2 weeks, it will be amazing to see your progress. So each day you receive a challenge. Great. So I found some illustrations on stock, on Adobe stock. And there is one that looks like, okay, I receive a challenge. So I will use this. It's not by me, it's made by a designer. It's a vector file. So from Illustrator, you can just copy paste. Okay, any illustration in Illustrator, copy paste, super easy. This is my first screen. Okay, now we need to create step 2, 3, and 4. So I will use Command D, but this time not to duplicate just a card, but to duplicate the entire artboard. Okay, ready? Command D, Command D, Command D. Okay, I have my 4 screens. So step number 2, I have my text somewhere. Okay, join our live show. Okay, so we will go live again every morning, 8:30 on Behance. Thanks for watching. You're already watching, that's awesome. And I have an illustration of going live, okay. Remember, this is step 2. So I will just move it here. Very easy trick, very easy design pattern, so the user understands, oh, okay, there are 4 steps. I'm almost done with this onboarding experience. Step number 3. Okay, you need to create a design using Adobe XD. So the good news is that if you are new to Adobe XD, actually not only we will share with you a change every day, but also we will share with you a template, like a full Adobe XD file, so you won't start from scratch. Okay, and the template is designed by Marissa Blair, so by a professional designer, so you don't start from a blank canvas. If you are a professional designer, of course, you can start from a blank canvas and design whatever you want. Okay, you don't have to be constrained by the template, but it's a super cool tool to get started. Okay, so that's step number 3. I'm just moving it here. It's perfectly aligned. Create a design using Adobe XD. Okay, so I have an illustration of someone who is working in a creative tool. Looks good. And the final step. Okay, so we want you to complete the challenge by the end, November 9, 10, like by the end of next week. But it's a goal for you. Okay, it's a goal for you to say, okay, you will receive 9 challenges. I will try to really spend maybe 15, 20 minutes every day to design something beautiful and learn from the community. Okay, so what is the last step? Boom. Yeah, because the good news is that every day also we will show you how to share your work on Behance, and you will start building a network. Okay, you will start receiving appreciations, comments, and become a superstar, like here. See, a star of design. And anyone can participate. You see, I see Van Damme designer in the chat. What is your age, Van Damme? Can you remind us in the chat? You will see anyone can participate. Van Damme is the youngest designer on Earth. You will see why. Okay, I have my 4 screens. Awesome. So what's next? This is the onboarding, and now I need the last screen where I can register. But first, I want to show you how you can prototype this. Okay, so I was designing the artboards. Now I will switch here to prototype. And prototype is about prototyping interaction. So you will say, okay, if the user tap on this card, then I want to move to this screen. So the trigger is tap. I want a transition. It could be a default transition, slide left, or push left. Okay, let's use slide left. You can change the easing, which is the algorithm for the acceleration, and you can change the duration. Okay, so what's cool with XD is that once you set a transition, it will keep it in memory. You see, so here it will be the same. Tap, transition, slide left. And here it will be the same. So a transition actually transitions from an entire artboard to another one. Here I have a blue house. This is the home. Okay, this is my home screen. So if I select this and I click on play, or you can also do, I really invite you to learn the shortcuts, Command Enter. It will launch a prototype, and I can see step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it's one way to move through your artboards. Hi Ahmad, thanks for joining. So today, this is just the launch of a new series of XD Daily Creative Challenge. There is no challenge today, it's just an introduction to Adobe XD with really the basics. And tomorrow you will receive your first challenge. So make sure to register, all the links are in the chat, in the description of the video, and make sure to join us on Slack. So I want to add one screen, but this time I will change the transition. So XD Daily Creative Challenge, actually, I want to register. Okay, so this I will change the opacity to 0. This also to 0, I don't need this. This to 0. These ones, actually I want to move them here and change the opacity to 0. This card, I will resize it here, so it looks like a button. This will move here. And using the text tool, I want to type register. That's my call to action. Okay, I'm using black on white. Actually, I could maybe pick a color to be more playful here. And there is too much space, so just press Alt to add some constraints and redesign my button. Okay. So I moved elements. You see, like I copy paste, like you can copy paste an artboard, so it keeps all the layers, and I move some elements. So just to show you something new that we introduced, a new type of transition that we will use a lot during this daily creative challenge. So I would say if I tap here, I'm in prototype. I won't use a transition. I will use this new feature called Auto Animate and snap everything. And I will increase the duration so you can really see what's going on. So now, if I launch a prototype, transition, 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 be ready for auto animate. Boom. Okay, so magically, it will resize everything, move everything from one artboard to another one. So my prototype is ready to be shared on Behance. So there are several ways if you want to share your design on Behance. You can select all the artboards, press Command-E or Control-E on Windows to export to a PNG. My advice, always check Web and say that you design at 1x, okay? So it will export high definition versions. Also, what you can do, if you're on a Mac, you can record the experience. So you press Record here when you preview the prototype, and you create a movie. And you can stop it here and record the movie. On Windows, you can press, I think, Windows G. There is also a way on Windows, it's natively in Windows 10, to record what you're doing. And then, what we want you to do every day is to create a project on Behance. So you go to your Behance profile, and you can upload some files. You can upload the video. If you upload multiple screens, I invite you to use the photo grid actually. Okay, and select multiple files. And I'll take these ones, boom. There we go. And then, you can, yeah, maybe change the order, like the order is not good. You can add some text. Welcome to the Daily Creative Challenge. You can change the typeface. So you have some design controls too here. Then press continue. You need to upload a picture. So I'm not sure what I have. Maybe I will take this one in the meantime, just to show you. It has to be wide enough though. Okay, let's take this one. Okay. Okay, I need to create a better one, but you get it. But what is super important is the step 3. Okay? In discoverability, you need to add a keyword, and this is something that we tell you here on the page, XD Daily Challenge. Okay? Very important. So, and then you save and you publish. So why is it important? This is because if you add this keyword, we will be able to track and add comments to all your entries and look at all these beautiful projects that were created before by you and the community. This is seriously awesome. Okay, so step 1, you register on this page, okay, on behance.net/daily creative challenge. Okay, step 2, you join our Slack channel. We will display the link again maybe, because the Slack channel, very important to join us there. So bit.ly/XD Slack. XD capitalized, okay? Big XD and then Slack. And then starting tomorrow, you will receive your first challenge and you can create something in XD and share it on Behance, okay? So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you will create with Adobe XD. We will be on Slack all day with Marissa, with Chris Cannon, with Zach, with the XD team, Lee Cooper also, she will be on Slack to give you feedback, answer all your questions. Thanks for watching this morning. I will be back tomorrow at the same time, okay, for the first challenge. So see you all tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time on behance.net/live. Thanks everyone and see you on Slack.